Welcome everyone. This is Amore from Ende-Pretoria Estates, and today I've got Ulana back van Heerden and Krugel. Welcome, Ulana.
Hi, Amore. Thanks for having me back.
Hi, Ulana. Ulana, we got quite a huge reaction on the videos that we did previously regarding can I move? And one of the questions that I want to ask you is there's really, the people that engage with me, there's really valid points to this. And people that might have bought a property before lockdown and it registered before lockdown, but they were unable to move in. And maybe someone was supposed to move at the end of April because their lease was up. So there's really valid points to this, and people that are now like stuck in limbo because they can't move. So my question is, can I not take a chance and just move? Will something happen to me? Or can't I just take the chance and do it?
Okay, Amore. So the last time we touched shortly on this subject, and our short answer was no, you can't move. Okay. So to go into a little bit more detail, under the terms of the National Disaster Management Act, moving is still and remains strictly prohibited. And we are uncertain as to when government will lift these restrictions. But to answer the question, during our current situation, lockdown level 4, moving remains prohibited. And this can be reiterated by Justice Minister Rodney Lamola's announcement of a moratorium on all evictions, executions, attachments, both of immovable and movable property for the duration of the lockdown. So people should really be careful to subject themselves to fake news, because moving during this time can lead to serious fines or even imprisonment and arrests. And we're not just talking about spending a weekend in lockdown in prison. We're talking about serious 6-month and even more arrests that can be made, imprisonment that you can be subjected to. So government is very strict on this still, so be careful.
Yeah, that was, I'm happy that you just mentioned that, because that was one of the questions that I also want to ask you is, what if I have an affidavit with a really valid situation that I need to really move, if it is from KZN to Gauteng or from Cape Town to Gauteng, can't I just go and do an affidavit at the police station and move with that affidavit? Organize maybe a moving company or move myself from one place to another place when I've got the permission of the police.
Okay, so yes, this is a big issue at the moment. Fake news has been circulating on social media that you can obtain a permit from your local police station, and as you said, this is merely an affidavit to say that yes, I can move. I can confirm that this is fake. The police cannot issue permits to enable us to move. The only permits that police can issue is for traveling for purposes of funerals. The police do not have the ability to issue other permits regarding moving. So no, definitely fake news. Don't move. Don't try to go to your police station to get a permit. You will also be in contravention of lockdown regulations when you try to do that. So no, you can't move during lockdown.
Yes, because I think that is a big issue, and we as South Africans always, we try and make a plan for something, or we try and do something, or we try and just take a chance and maybe take a slap on the wrist and say, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that I'm not allowed to move. But you now emphasize it more than once that a police station or any police officer is not above the law or has a bigger say than the state president. We have to listen to them, and there is a lot of fake news circulating, and a lot of people that are merely just trying their utmost best to better the situation. But at this stage, what you're saying in lockdown is, let's all listen to the president, stay put, stay safe, stay home, don't move unless you want to move into a prison.
Very true. It's a very frustrating situation at the moment, and there are a lot of uncertainty, like we said the last time, you know, tenants, lessees, lessors, I've sold my house, I can't afford occupational rent, and it's all valid and it's true. But remember that we convey this information for the assistance of our clients and for the general public, but we don't impose these regulations. And we understand that it's frustrating, but for the safety of all of our clients out there, like Amore said, be safe, stay home, don't try to do anything, and let's not make use of police resources by trying to move, knowing full well that we're not allowed to, while those resources might be needed elsewhere.
Yeah, and I think that's very important to say that, Ulana, as we are, all of us are in the same huge frustrating situation, and we all have empathy for each other, and but we are all doing this together. And the quicker we listen, and the quicker we make sure that we listen to the rules and we follow them, the quicker lockdown will finish. But we are merely, you and I are merely trying to help a lot of the people, the general public, to say this is what the rules is, and this is what we know, and this is to our best of our knowledge, this is what we can convey you to help you to make sure that you don't fall into traps that other people might fall into.
Yes, and the Justice Department, ministers are constantly sitting, re-looking at the regulations, trying to see where it can be relaxed, how it can be managed. But obviously, first thing is first, and that's to kind of kickstart the economy again. So let's give them time and take it step by step.
Yes, great. Yeah. Ulana, thank you so much for your time and your willingness to answer the question that most of these people don't know who to turn to or don't know who to ask. So we really appreciate the fact that you give us some of your time and your knowledge. So thank you very much, Ulana. Have a great day.
Thanks for having me, Amore. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.